We've got a very special guest in studio, anaitwa Brian. Brian, good morning.
Good morning, Sheila.
How you doing?
Fine, thank you. And yourself?
Sisi tuko fiti, tuko fresh, tuko aital. Welcome to the show.
Asante sana.
Is your first time here, bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so Brian, give us your full names. Unaitwa Brian nani?
Zoten, Brian James Kiriba.
Hey,
Brian James. Two English names. Wow.
Yeah. Even me, I have two English names.
What's your other? Oh, I know.
Yeah.
You know, I know it.
Don't say it out loud. Lazima to be pesa. So you get to know my two English names. But Brian James, karibu sana Morning Vibes. How did you come up with this idea? Yani, ukiangalia meru yote, watu wanachujaba.
Yeah.
Woka decide kuchukua jaba ukaiweka kwa juice.
Ilikuwa tu a matter of, as in, nilicheki, I was looking for a lot of opportunity when nilirudi first. Nilikuwa nasoma majuu, alafu when I came back, nilikuwa tu na njaa. And the first thing I was doing was actually gin. I was making gin. Alafu nikacheki
alcohol.
What?
Alafu nikacheki manze gavai na kanyagia watu kiasi. So let me try and get another high demand product that may beat the market right now. So nikacheki iko very untapped because literally everyone is chewing.
Yeah.
Na that's all they do, you know. Na najua, you know, taxi ni sherehe, but I figured, especially for a guy like me who I never chewed before, and when I did chew, the experience wasn't to my liking.
Yeah.
Nikaona if there's something I can try to do to turn it into a more consumer friendly product, yenye wase anyone can try it. And that's where the idea came up.
Wow.
What did you study in uni?
Engineering.
Nothing connected to gin and
Handas.
That's crazy,
Like this,
bro.
I was only in school for 2 semesters.
And you just were like, this is engineering.
It was like, because my parents were into you know, they put all their money into sending their kid majuu, thinking opportunity takuja hapo.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got there, first semester, do ikapotea. So ilikuwa tu nijishikilie.
This story for gin and now Handas, do you have the equipments with you at your disposal?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where most of, if not all, the money
goes to.
Okay.
All right, so while, you know, I got to tell you, James, Brian James, you know, while we were in, for the longest time up at Kenya, the only way you could consume sugarcane was by going getting that stock. You know, like, you know, so when you come to the city, you know, your grandmom is like, wekea Kwambox hizo ma sugarcane. You say, please, grandma, don't send them. Because where am I going to eat this sugarcane?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Where am I going to eat this thing? Until someone created a machine that squeezes the juice out of the sugarcane. Sugarcane is like, oh my God, sugarcane juice is actually quite delicious.
Yeah.
And so you've actually brought in, for the longest time, mi nakwambia kuna kaunti mbili watu wanakulanga hiki tu. EV2. And there's so many problems. When COVID started, wash your jabba before you eat it. And guys would laugh at me. So let's talk about, you know, looking at this product, Handas, and decided I'm going to squeeze the juice out of it. What kind of research did you need to do?
Most importantly, look into the product, the active ingredient. Look into exactly how it stimulates the body, and most importantly, just look into juice making. And ilikuwa mainly trial and error. You know, just unajaribu hapo, unajaribu hii flavor, unajaribu hii combo. Is it working? Is it not? And yeah, that was basically it. Haikuwa, I wouldn't say it was a huge leap to like a huge like a barrier to get over in terms of the research part.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa tu just
the information was online.
A lot of it is online.
How do you consider your drink? Is it like an energy drink or a juice? Just a kawaida juice?
I'd say a bit of both, because it gives you energy and it's a juice.
Yeah. Okay.
And when you finally now, okay, you found the active ingredient, you figured out you're supposed to be making juices, the machines, where did you source them from?
China. China has everything.
Yeah. So
at an affordable rate.
Ni hao? Me one make Handas Juice. You have Handas Juice maker? Or is it like an ordinary juice maker, or is it a specific type?
Nah, it's an ordinary one. It's just one that it's Yaga's, and then he puts into a plastic bag, and then he squeezes with pressure, so that the stuff doesn't come out. Only the juice comes out. Yeah, it's a simple. It's pretty simple.
So do you grow the jabba, or now you just buy? You just source?
I don't. I source.
There's so much.
Would you rather
so
grow?
much jabba.
No.
Okay.
Because if I grow, I can only harvest a few times a year.
Yeah.
Which means I need the product as much as I possibly can. So the best way is to source.
You're the only one doing this in Kenya.
No,
Probably
I'm
the
not.
world.
No.
For real?
No, he's not.
That's
27 minutes past 9 a.m. I hope you've got your ears peeled. We're coming back with Brian James, Mazim. So, Handas.
Vibes Radio.
Morning vibes. That's what's happening right here on, of course, Vibes Radio. 28 minutes to 10 a.m. Kevin, are you ready for? I'm going to tandika you round 3.
Hey, unanichukia deadly.
Nakuchukia mbaya mbo. Sikuchuki na kudharau.
Na nidharau.
Nyashinski lakini anakuanga na lines zingine iconic.
I was told Nyashinski only follows one person on his Instagram. The brother is he's doing his thing.
It's
That's
me,
all I'm
it's me
saying.
he follows. I'm the only one.
But you're the only
I'm
one.
the only one. All right, we're speaking to Brian James, who is the founder of Handas Juice from Java. And he says there's a sign there that says super strong. So, Brian James, Karibu Tena Sana on Morning Vibes. I have to say both your names.
Bro, what's with the name Handas? Because you know Handas sounds like a Luya pronunciation.
See, Handas is how you
not
guys...
Hunters, Handas.
So you say Java.
Handas is the feeling.
The feeling.
It's the feeling you get when you chew.
Yeah.
That high is called the Handas.
Cool.
Nashikisha Handas.
Dope.
Nasemanga hivyo. So tell me about how you know when you packaged the first product and shared it with, you know, your people and they're like, taste this. What was the feedback?
It was more shock. At first, everyone's like, "This kid is crazy." And then I laugh up, say, "Oh, unakuja kudiambia nini?" Then trying it, like, wait. There's actually something here. So yeah, at first it was shock, and then it was like, okay, there's.
Who's the first person who tasted it?
This guy named Ekiru.
Who's he?
Yeah, he's my boy. We grew up together.
So he tasted it and he was like, "This is fire."
At first he was like, "This guy's crazy." Then after I was like, "Wait, apa kuna kitu."
What is someone, okay, for someone who's, you know, the people who are listening to us right now and like, okay, that Handas Juice sounds interesting. Because I'm sure you're not packaging it to get high. What is the effect that someone gets when they drink this?
In my explanation, I'd say it's like a euphoric feeling in the sense that because you're still sober, unaweza fanya kitu yoyote. It's not like umechanganyiki. Like your consciousness is still there, but there's a euphoric feeling and a euphoric energy towards it that unaweza do whatever at a more hype level. You can chat at a more hype level, etc.
I love the idea. Oh my God, this sounds amazing.
Yeah, Kevin right now, like Kevin was so excited when I told him you're coming into the studio. He was like, "Oh my God, what?" So I shared with him my experience. He sent me a package. By the way, I really love the package. And I was about to forget about it when I was going to Coast. And I woke up, I was very tired.
And your story.
Let's say tired.
Yeah.
And then, so we're sitting there at the airport waiting for the plane. And my sister was like, "Oh, you know what? Remember to drink this before we get on the flight."
Yeah.
I drank it. And remember, I told you I was so tired. I just wanted to get to Diani.
Right.
Bro, I could see color. My energy, my joints were aching. I was feeling dehydrated. All of a sudden, I was like, "Woo!"
Best
I'm
feeling
like,
ever.
"Okay, what's up? Let's get to Diani. Let's get to Diani."
Exactly.
That euphoria you're talking about, I could completely feel it. Is this an intoxicant?
I would disagree. It's a stimulant.
Stimulant.
Yeah, just the same way as caffeine. It stimulates your body.
Yeah.
Yeah. It even works against alcohol. Like for example, I don't know if you had a hangi or siku.
Yeah.
But in a toa hangi, like if you're drinking and you're a bit over your level, in a punguza kidogo, like it's basically it's a stimulant.
It's a stimulant.
You are Yani. You're just heaven sent to all guys out there.
Is there an age limit?
18 and over.
18 and over.
Is it indicated in the package?
Yes.
All right. And it also shows, how did you come up with the packaging? Because, you know, you have an idea here. You've gone, you've bought the machine. In terms of the packaging, what advice the packaging? It looks good.
Thank you. A lot of people say actually it doesn't. But it was the designer whose name is Kitao is the one who came with the design of everything.
Yeah.
And that's his field. Me field yangu tu ilikuwa come up with the product and sell it.
Is this a line of business that you're looking to expand?
Yeah, definitely. You know, because and even export. There's no limit to how far we want to take it. And of course, also bring in other products except for just this.
What are the challenges of running such a business?
The retail business is tricky, especially for a consumable product that's perishable.
Yeah,
it's very tricky because you need to always have stock. You need to always be able to supply your product on time. You need to make sure that you have enough stock that it doesn't spoil on you, and then the cost of having that everything, making sure someone is always there to pick up the calls, etc., etc. It's tricky.
It can be hectic.
In terms of the quantity, what size is this, by the way?
500 ml.
Why 500 ml? Because I know it's a stimulant. Maybe make a 350. Why 5 so?
That's a good question. It's just a matter of everything. Usually, most of everything is either 1 liter or 5 so. Tukana 1 liter and tukana 5 so. We want to do another smaller one, but we still tunajaribu kufigure out your logistics.
So leo unasema uko na partners kwa hii biashara?
Assign mimi too. Lakini we as in the team kona say.
Okay.
Physical location, like a store.
Umehaya wase sasa kwa hii biashara yako?
Yeah.
Imagine. Kevo, how much did you start this business, if you don't mind my asking?
I can't give you a number.
A figure, but like, is it capital intensive?
Any retail business is capital intensive. I'd say it's capital.
So, kama mtu anataka kuanza na aseme hapa ndio ninaanzia. As in they can't just start small.
Anaweza.
Yeah.
Anaweza.
Because unajua there's how much jaba inaozea ikikauka ikingoja customer aende kuichu.
And I'm assuming all your money will probably go on the machines,
Not just
the skill.
Yeah, and not just that. There's also the components that make the juice, you know, and of course the raw material as well, and the trial and error. Because by the time umefika hiyo level yenye iko fiti, utakuwa ume experiment sijui for how long.
Who are your biggest in terms of regions? You're only Nairobi, sindio?
No, tuko coast pia.
So which guys are consuming more, Nairobians or also coast?
Nairobians are, but coast I think would be bigger.
Oh, with time you can tell?
Yeah, because nimetuma one of my guys memtuma huko actually last week. Na Yako sides Lamu, then we have another guy in Diani. But there I think has a lot more potential because every week it's growing.
The target market is probably like slightly young, like youthful, Ama?
Surprisingly not.
Yeah.
I mean, at least based on who are consuming.
Yeah.
At least I'd say in Nairobi, the most of the people are consuming are the young professional. Like I'd say 20, 25, all the way to 35.
And also, I'd say probably people who don't want to sleep like too much, isn't it? Like truck drivers, people who work night shift.
Ironically, they don't compile of majority of our customer base. Yeah, it's just young people just young professionals are the most who consume this actually.
I gotta be honest, I tasted this product and I was especially intrigued by the flavor. How did you come up with the flavor mixes?
Just a matter of knowing what works and what doesn't work and just trying this, okay, here it work. Trying this, here it work.
Ni flavor gani yenye ulitest ukasema hizo flavor bila ziwezi?
Orange sinsema haiwezi.
Orange jaba haiwezi.
Haiwezi.
Which one is the best?
My favorite is
Kwambox.
Impaired mapatia. Pina colada. It's exquisite.
Pina colada, bro.
All right, there are
fresh.
people who are listening to you right now as we end this conversation who are like, okay, I want to taste some of this Handas. Where do they buy it from?
They can call us on Niseme number.
Wasiwapate tu social media page.
Oh, at Handas Juice.
At Handas Juice.
Everything is at Handas Juice.
At Handas Juice.
By the way, bro, like if I referred you to, let's say Sheila's my friend, Niseme, tell about Handas Juice. What's your USP, bro? Quick one, elevator pitch, something.
Elevator pitch. So I'd say Nimira Imeomoka.
Real talk.
That's quick. Yeah. But in reality, I'd say it's just a nice juice that gives you energy, that tastes good, and most importantly, it helps you get by your day.
And it's Kenyan.
And it's Kenyan.
Yeah.
Handas Juice from Jaba. This was by Brian James, aka Msewa Handas mwenyewe. I'm very interested to see where this goes.
A long way.
I'm very interested to see where this goes.
Very far.
I gotta be honest, this is a great drink. It's a good drink.
Yeah, can I invest in your company?
Ngapi.
Unatafuta ngapi?
Ati?
Unatafuta ngapi sai?
Mi natafuta support. See financially, but in terms of taking the product somewhere else. So kaya anasema nataka nichukue Nakuru.
Kisumu. You know me, I'm from Kisumu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So sema niko na hii chain Kisumu. I'd rather uchukue do your thing in Kisumu than unipatia ati do alafu me actually do that.
And so we share profits from Kisumu.
As these guys discuss those biashara za Kisumu nini, I gotta let Brian James go. Brian James, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you very much.
And for reminding youth, your next opportunity is seated right in front of you. Ni kitu yenye unaona kila siku, lakini wewe unafikiria kuomoka. Wacha kufikiria kuomoka. Fikiria, what can I do and how can I be innovative? Because the solutions, you have them. The idea is right in front of you. Thank you so much, Brian James. Kevin, today's Africa Day. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Today's Africa Day. And why do we need to know that? Because we are Africans.
Morning Vibes, where you are the MVP. No